It's actually a Wednesday, but I'm going to make this my Thursday Thunder and my Repossible podcast. It's 7:30 in the morning, and I've got to get this done real quick before my kids wake up. And I got to make them breakfast, and we got to watch the Warriors. But I wanted to share sort of the real action, the real work of clarity, confidence, and courage, of fasting and meditating and writing, because this is exactly how it works. So this morning, I'm going to read you this chapter I just wrote. It is like fresh off the press. And the clarity I got this morning from doing this, from sitting down and writing this chapter, it's just, I got to say, yesterday was not my best day. I don't know. I was just feeling kind of down in the evening. And it's like, why don't I just do this every day? It's such a simple path to clarity, confidence, and courage. Okay, here we go. By the way, if you see my video, I have this, it's called Snap Camera. I've been goofing around with different Zoom cameras, and it's kind of, it's early. I'm in my pajamas, but just for full disclosure here, and the background is blurred. It's a disaster. But I wanted to give you the real deal. This is like really me doing the work. This is me writing a chapter of my upcoming book called You Don't Have To. And I'm inspired because we're doing Worst Book Ever. It's now March 23rd or something. And we're doing Worst Book Ever starting April 1st. And so I want to get a book done too, right? I mean, we all do a book in 10 days, and this is the book I'm working on. So is it my worst book ever? No, but I've written a bunch of worst books. So you can write your best book ever as well, but we're going to get it done. And I'm going to have this published on April 17th. So there's my deadline. But this chapter was too good to pass up. And I just wanted to show you really this clarity, confidence, and courage in action. Fasting, meditating, writing, fasting, meditating, creating in action. This is the real thing. And I wanted to share this chapter because it is just, if I do say so myself, it's a pretty awesome chapter. Ready? I'm going to read it now. Enjoy just a few minutes. You can see it's 840 words of my book, which is 4,411, right? I mean, not quite done yet, but hey, who knows? Remember, I have like no limits on what the word count of a book should be. Ready? Chapter's called 555. Clarity, confidence, and courage. Quote, "The best way to make your dreams come true is to wake up." Unquote. Paul Valéry. Side note, I went to Paul Valéry University in Montpellier when I lived in France. Okay, I'll stop with the commentary. As I sit down here on this Wednesday morning, the sun rising outside, the birds chirping like it's going out of style, I smile as I type. Now, I completely, absolutely, and wholeheartedly understand if you are cringing right now and saying something like, "Oh, sure, Mr. Happy Morning Person. Yeah, you go. You do you. You wake up early, start typing, and smile. Ridiculous." Maybe you, maybe me on many other days. It's Wednesday. I've now skipped dinner Monday and Tuesday nights. Not 100%, not a bite of anything, but pretty close. Last night, I made dinner for Luca. He was the only one home with me. And it was some steak, pasta with tomato sauce, and some rich old Dutch cheese. Even a few slices of a dry sausage we had from Italy. And hungry yet? Yet, I managed to not have a single bite. Pro tip. I'd wager that most of what I eat comes while making food, especially dinner, for my family. I just have a bite of this and make a little snack of that. It's one of the hardest things I know, but to not have a bite while I'm preparing a meal is tough, real tough. I looked at the clock this morning, 5:55. I'm not a huge numerology person, but still, it's fun. I knew I had the energy to wake up immediately. The birds are going wild outside as the sun is starting to wake up too. It's late March and spring is springing. I got up, went downstairs, wrote 555 in my notebook on my desk, arranged my meditation station, and picked a random meditation from Dr. Joe. I found Embracing the Goddess Within, which was perfect as I need to send some love inwards. Towards the end of the meditation, he says something about keeping this energy, this love for the duration of the... I thought he was going to say meditation, but he said day. If I had one dream for this book, one dream for myself, for you, it would be this: to hold on to the power, the energy, the love we feel during meditation and spread it throughout the day. That's my goal, my dream. I finished my meditation and didn't turn on the TV. The Warriors have been playing and they're not doing so well. And it's March, so that means March Madness. So Luca and I watch quite a bit of NCAA basketball. But I came straight here and typed 555 as my chapter title. Then I started writing. Here in this single chapter, here with yet another oddball chapter title, I bury, I hide, I secretly share with you what you don't have to do. But if you want to, if you dare, you can achieve what you want. I believe you can achieve pretty much anything you want with the simple, easy to replicate formula in this book. 1, fast. 2, meditate. 3, create. This chapter is living proof, actual words written after fasting and meditating that would have been a different chapter had I not fasted and meditated and sat down to create. Remember, I started Monday, 2 days ago, so maybe it's not just a single night of fasting, but a few in a row. Frankly, the more the better. At some point, you'll experience the energy, the power, the clarity, and you'll want to do more and more. These simple steps, and I have 1, clarity. 2, confidence. 3, courage. Ooh, those are too good to pass up, and I can't keep away from alliteration. Let's expand. 1, clarity. To know what to do and when and how. 2, confidence. To dare to start. 3, courage. To persevere and finish. Boom, boom, boom. I didn't have those 3 words this morning at 5:55. It's 7:11 and now I do. Pro tip. In a way, I could call it a day. It's 7:11 in the morning. I have my chapter, my output, my creation. If I did this every single day, I could have 365 chapters in a year, or just 30 in a single month. There's a book a month, or a project, or a business, or a fill in the blank of what you'd like to accomplish. Boom, boom, boom. Do you hear that boom? It's that rumble in your heart. As I type these words, I kid you not, I have butterflies and shivers running through my chest. I smile as I type this, as this is where I live and this is where I thrive. There's your roadmap. It's so simple, it can be hard to believe. Hidden in a chapter called just 555 in a book with an oddball title. Clarity, confidence, courage. Now, I'm going to go see if Luca is awake and see how the Warriors did last night. Possible? Wake up early and energized once. Impossible? Wake up early and energized every single day. Possible? Wake up early and energized regularly. There you have it. I just read from my chapter from my upcoming book, You Don't Have To, due out on April 17th. And if you'd like to join us writing a book of your own and maybe follow such a roadmap to clarity, confidence, and courage, come join us for the worst book ever, because clearly I'm not writing the worst book ever. I'm possibly writing my best book ever. And I'm going to be doing it in the next few weeks. So come join us. I'll put a link down below to Worst Book Ever. Because remember, the worst book is the crutch, is the secret weapon that's going to get us through to write our best books. I've written enough worse books. I'm on to the best, but I do believe that it's a secret weapon to break through those ceilings and break through those walls and get over all that self-imposed fear and regret and all the stuff that blocks us from starting. So let's go start together on April 1st. Come join me. I'm going to be working on this book. I'll happily share more from this book during the program. So there you have it. 555, clarity, confidence, and courage. I'm Bradley Charbonneau. This is the Repossible podcast in Thursday Thunder. I hope you're having a great day and that it stays with you